Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to repair your Nissan key fob, whether you're dealing with an unresponsive button or a dead battery. So if you're having trouble with your Nissan key fob, stick around and let's fix it together. With this key fob, the problem that the person is having is that these keys are intermittent. Sometimes they'll work, sometimes they won't. It could take a couple of taps on them to get them working. But once they start working, they work. So really, I'm not going to really try and fault find it. I'm going to just replace those buttons. But I'm going to show you how to get in there at them and how to check that battery and just give a quick check of those buttons. And then if I have the buttons, then I'll replace them if I can find them. And then at the end of it, then I'll get the part number for that. At the end of the video, I will get the part number for the buttons if it's available. Start with, we got to open up the key fob. All we have is a screw here. Quite simple. Forgive me if I sniff it a bit. I got a bit of a cold. And then there'll be a little bit of a gap in here. And it opens up. Okay, and here we have our battery. And we can check our battery now to see what voltage in it. This should be around 3 volts as far as I remember in this. Okay, and one here. What have I got? 3.2 volts. That should be okay. That battery's not flat. If it was any lower than 3 volts, I would replace it. So there's nothing wrong with that battery. So now we got to get this out of the housing. We don't want to damage this cover. That's a bit of weatherproof and stop the moisture getting in it. And then we overturn. Now we can see our buttons. Let's see, have I got a button to replace this? I think I've only got one that looks a bit like that. Which is that one there. Okay, that's looking good. Let me just get that underneath the microscope. Okay, that looks like a good match. Just looking at it there. They look about the same height, the same width, same length. So first of all, I'm just going to go through this with you, how to check them switches. There's a couple of ways you can check it, really. I should have done it there with the tester. Let me just see, get the overhead. And let's just put back together again. And we'll do that first. You see it's transmitting. That one there is not great. Now if I press it hard enough, it'll work. Okay, it's a good indication that it's not working, you know. It's intermittently working. That's one way to test it. If you haven't got that, the other way of checking them, of course, is just by putting your multimeter across them and pressing the button. That one works. But that only works, that's only a good guide when they just don't work at all. Yeah. I'm not getting a good working now, but the first couple of, wonder what the resistance reading is on that. Oh well, 0.1, 0.1. Let's see the other one. Okay, might get a good contact. Okay, that's working. All right, I'm going to get onto the scope, onto the microscope now, and we're going to remove them with the soldering iron. I'm trying to decide now whether I'll use the normal soldering iron on this or the hot air station. I'm always wary using the hot air station on these, as they're such a small board and delicate. I don't want to damage them. All that this chip would be irreplaceable. I wouldn't be able to get it. So bear with me till I get myself ready for that. Okay, let's make a start on this. Okay, I've got to make sure that this is in shot, because what I see in the microscope is not what is shown on the TV screen itself. So somewhere there. So hope it stays in shot. I'm going to freshen up with a bit of solder. Okay. Then what I need is a small blade. Up. Okay, let's start off. Let's clean one, like it off. The other one we can use for resoldering the new switch. Okay, that's that. Now let's compare the two switches. The one I have with the one I've taken out. There's only one way you can do that really, when you have them side by side off the board. I think they're a good match. They look very good. All right, I'm going to solder that one in. Put the old one away so I don't accidentally put that back in. Get my soldering iron out. Good shot. Okay. Okay. Here we go off shot again. A bit better. Okay. Looks good. Remove the other one. And this one here is a little bit harder because it's in amongst a whole load of components. And I'm certainly not going to use hot air in here. How's that go? Remove one piece of the solder off from one of the legs, one of the pads I should say, and position that so I can get it in shot and I can actually get the iron and the switch in place. Okay. Turn it around. Just going to turn that down because it's... The problem with it is the glare. If I turn up the brightness, you can't see what's going on. Okay. Turn it around. And just redo this pad here. Okay. That should be it complete. But obviously we got to put in, make sure everything is working. Okay. It's down like so. Goes around. Close it now, see what it's like. What's it feel like? Well, certainly feels okay. So let's get a reader and see does it work. Okay. 436. 438. Okay. Alright, just put that screw back in place. Obviously, really, that's got to be checked on the car to be 100% sure, make sure it's open and closing. But as I promised at the beginning of the video, part number for them switches. Okay. It's 793-1677. And I obtained them from Radio Spares, Radionics. And that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.